Hello, welcome or welcome back to Pluto Fairy Tarot. I'm Jay, and I'm getting a really strong pull to read with no specific download, so just gonna open up, tap in, see what comes through. Speed time this in general as always, so take what resonates when and how it resonates, and leave what doesn't. I'm seeing a snake slithering through the grass. I'm seeing the occasional flower pass by. And there's something, I'm feeling a mounting fear, right? A lot of people are very afraid of snakes. In fact, I think like they did some tests and we're much faster at identifying snakes than most other animals. So there's a very real, deep rooted biological like aversion to them. Because I mean, like historically and evolutionarily, that could be a common issue. And it's not that they're like evil. Some people have that idea, and one of the most dominant systems of control demonizes them quite explicitly. We're not going to get into that. Um, It's just that like they're slithering around in the grass. We don't see them. We step on them. They might bite. Right? It's just a real risk. But a lot of people interpret that. So there's something about something you are misinterpreting as a risk, a danger, or evil that is not. So it could be something you've been told, this is bad, don't do this, and it's like, no, this is actually not bad, and it's the solution. Or it's something that like it's not dangerous, but it feels dangerous. And so it's just saying it's a feeling, not a reality. Right? It's a feeling, not a reeling. Also, like reeling something in, like fishing. Um, so there's something you're bringing it into you, and there might be a lot of fear coming up, and spirit's like, that's not your intuition telling you to let it go. Your intuition is screaming, keep going, keep pulling it in, keep fighting. The part of you that's saying, but what if it's, what if it's a giant sea serpent and it eats me? Excuse me, into a bird confirmation. Like, that's not going to happen. That's just fear. That's just from programming that, in the world we live in, we're constantly inundated with fear programming. So don't feel any shame that it's gotten to you. But understand that in some ways it has. And that you don't want to let it win. And you have the free will choice of whether or not you let it win at the end of the day. I can't make you do it. I hope you do. I hope you don't let it win. Okay? I hope you choose to do it, right? To push through. But it is ultimately up to you. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you have to. And I'm seeing like a snake. I'm seeing like the green 320 and 321 on the timer could be significant. I'm seeing the green, whatchamacallit, infinity sign there. It's like a snake in my mind's eye. Let me Google green snake symbolism. Green snake symbolism. Transformation, healing, and renewal. Derived from the snake's ability to shed its skin and the color green's association with nature and vitality. This says personal evolution, encouraging the shedding of old habits, beliefs, and traumas to embrace new traditions. What was I saying about this programming that you may have been inundated with in the past that told you things were, scary, right? Maybe you were traumatized, so you have aversions to certain things, right? Like, there's many things in my life that are still to this day like trigger me a little bit when I experience it. But I know it's doing that because it's associated with a traumatic memory, not because this thing is itself dangerous. And that understanding is why I've been able to work through it and not get overwhelmed when I get triggered and those things come up. So that understanding is very important, right? I'm getting the energy of someone who got bit by a dog, for instance, and now they're like terrified of every single dog they come across. It's not unreasonable that your nervous system would react that way, but most dogs are not going to do anything to you. Most of them are going to be quite sweet. If you had gotten bit, they'd want to, lick it and help you get better. Like, but it can make you averse to that, right? So maybe you have struggled in allowing people in and receiving that, tender loving care from other people because it felt dangerous, because, maybe in the past people pretended to get close so that they could hurt you. And so now any kind of intimacy is like, oh, we don't want that. And it's like, it's not unreasonable that you feel that way, but it's not true that everyone is dangerous. It's important to remind yourself of that. Still practice your discernment, still move with a little bit of caution, right? Don't just swing the gates wide open and let whoever in willy-nilly. Gatekeeping is a good thing. Oh, that's another thing. That whole, I don't know if anyone says it outright like this, but there was years there where the explicit verbatim statement, gatekeeping is bad, was being pushed. That was spiritual warfare. They said, oh, we're being inclusive. We don't want to exclude. Inclusion isn't even good inherently in and of itself, by the way, so like that wouldn't make it better. But they dress it up as this like positive thing. No, they wanted you to think holding the gate was wrong so that you wouldn't have boundaries. A space cannot be safe unless it's exclusive. It must exclude those who do not belong. Not just those who are an active threat and want to do harm, but the people who just, it's not the space for them. They don't share the experience, so there's no camaraderie for them to share with the other people there. Right? I'm seeing like a book club, and someone joins who doesn't even read books, and they hate the specific books being read, and so they derail the conversations. Like, exclude them. They shouldn't be there. Treat your own energy the same way. Not everyone deserves access. Exclusion is not a bad thing. Gates are meant to be kept. They open because we're also supposed to let through, what is supposed to be in, right? Let through who is appropriate to be let in, but we're also supposed to shut out who and what is not supposed to be there, right? Knight of Wands reversed. 7:47 on the timer. Someone else isn't going to come in and bring you this illumination. You got to pick up that damn torch yourself. You got to venture into the underworld, into that darkness yourself. You got to delve into your own shadows. Someone else can't do it for you. Nor is there anyone who wants to do it for you. The people who are well-intentioned enough that they would want to help you understand that it wouldn't be helping you to delve into your shadow for you and don't want to do it. And other people who don't care about you don't want to help you, so they don't want to do it, right? So it's not that no one cares, it's that those who do know better and aren't going to do it for you either, because we can't do it for you. Once upon a time, I used to feel like, man, I wish I could do this for people, but I know way, way too much now. It doesn't work. I don't even bother feeling that way anymore. I just wish people luck on their own journeys. The Fool. You got to delve into your own shadow. You don't know what you're going to find there, but you got to do it. You have to shed and be willing to risk, like, what if I find something I don't want to find? And here's the thing, you're probably gonna, but you're going to work through it. It's not going to ruin you. If there's something that's hidden that you literally can't handle, you just won't be allowed access to it. If it's allowed to be revealed to you, it's because you're capable of handling it. So you don't have to worry about that. I can tell you that much. Anything else before I close out the reading? Four of Cups reversed. Someone is trying, a bunch of people are trying to hold me back. I'm just going to use Google. I don't care. Four of Cups reversed meaning. Like, so much just descended on my mind and was like, no, you cannot access your associations of this card. Four of Cups reverse generally signifies a breakthrough from emotional stagnation, marking a shift from apathy and withdrawal to renewed. I almost said removed, and I'm seeing a cow, so cows could be significant. Withdrawal to marking a shift from apathy and withdrawal to renewed enthusiasm and engagement with life. You are, through this work, rekindling ecstasy, I just heard. Or maybe kindling it for the first time ever. But real enjoyment. No longer living according to what was laid out for you, what you were told, what you were programmed, what you were terrified into believing. I'm seeing like a shadow puppet show, right? You know, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain type energy. Like they were using illusion to make things look scary and sound scary, but if you actually just engaged with it, you'd be like, "Oh, this isn't bad. In fact, it's quite good. I'm going to go this way." And then over here, where they were using, I'm seeing them spray perfumes to make something smell good, and then I'm seeing a fan blow the perfumes away, and then it's like rotten meat smell. It's like, oh, this isn't good, and they were trying to convince me it was. So your discernment is gonna get a major upgrade. Okay, major upgrade to your discernment if you choose to exert your free will, do the work, delve into your shadow, and re-engage with life, or engage for the first time. Some people are born into situations where they are cooked from the get-go. I don't want to say cooked because that makes it sound like you're done for forever, but like we can get messed up from literally from birth, and that first connection can happen way later in life. A lot of people, though, it's you have an initial connection and then society comes in and disconnects you, and it's a reconnection. Whatever your situation, connection to reality and the beauty and joy within it, as well as the crappy parts too, but they're beautiful in their own way. Okay, as Sarah said, that's the reading. So I hope that reading resonated and was helpful for you. If it did resonate and was helpful, you can let me know by liking the video, commenting if you want to, and subscribing to the channel if you'd like to see more readings from me in the future. All right, good luck and goodbye.